The RV Show USA is brought to you by Flagstaff, building better RVs, making smarter RVers.
Hey folks, welcome back to the show. In this segment, you're going to find out what some RV manufacturers do not want you to know. Because if you knew it, you'd most likely not buy their brand. So what can you look for? What should you be looking for when you are RV shopping to make sure that you got the best built RV for you? We're going to give you some of the answers right now with my buddy Zach Reininger from the Flagstaff Rockwood division of Forest River. All right, so last time you led us right up to the cliff, and I made you stop. We were talking about how great, quality products are, Flagstaff and Rockwood products are. But when you go to a dealer, you said that there's somebody that just doesn't care much for you guys. Talk about that.
This is true. It's kind of a running joke because it happens all the time. But, you'll go visit a customer, and like I said, I've got about 42 accounts that I'll go visit, and everybody there loves it. Like, they're so happy to see Flagstaff because the product is good. They love selling it because they never come back. We don't have problems. Our customers are happy. And there's one segment in that entire building that doesn't like us. And I joke about it all the time, but it's true, and it's the PDI techs. And for our customers out there that don't know what that means, that's the pre-delivery inspection techs. So their job is any unit that is sold on their lot, their job is to go through it and test everything and find problems. They get paid from the factory based upon how many problems they find. So whether that's a loose water fitting or bad electrical or an air conditioner that's not running properly, whatever it might be, they get paid by finding problems. And these are the guys that are always, I'll walk in like, oh, I hope you brought us breakfast because we don't make any money off you guys. They constantly bust on us because they're like, man, we hate seeing you. We hate seeing the Flagstaff come through here because we don't make any money when we do yours. Yeah. And it's a joking matter and between us. It's all in fun. But to me, it's also it sheds a light a lot of ways on, well, that's huge. I love that they're not making any money on us. Our goal is that a dealer makes zero warranty dollars on us because that means we built the perfect product.
Yeah,
it's never going to happen, but we want to pursue it. So I just love sharing it because it's comical. Of every dealership you go to, that's what you run into. The PDI guys are always like, "Oh God, Flagstaff, thanks for nothing."
They're looking for their lunch, so you stay on the good list.
Exactly.
Right, listen, as you know, we have phone calls quite often. Folks will call in with questions or comments and suggestions for show topics and things they want to hear talked about. So we've got a call right now. Do you mind if we? This lady is from California, I think. Shemai, are we ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead and punch go.
Hi, my name's Jill Hall, and I'm in San Luis Obispo, Avila Beach, California. I listen to your show. I love your show because I know nothing about RVs. I'm 63. I'm always thinking about getting an RV, and it would be cool if you did a show on RVs that could fit in a garage. Some of them pop up, and some of them have more comforts than others, and I don't know anything about it because not all of us can keep an RV in our driveway. We live in a gated area that they are with the HOA, and it's very fussy. So anyway, things like that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
There's a lot of people like Jill out there, I think, Zach, that homeowners associations, their budget, they want to have something small. But the good news is that there's a lot of options on the market out there, aren't there?
They really are. And I mean, first of all, Jill, thank you for calling in. And that's a great question because you're right. There's so many people that are in that same boat. We have, I'd say 23 models probably that would fit in her garage.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, everything from little pop-ups up to even our little 12-foot, like E-Pro, Geo-Pros that we build. And we've got everything from, as far as amenities, she can have a hard side unit that's kind of an A-frame that's all built out of fiberglass and
I love
super
those.
easy to put up and down.
Folks, if you don't know what an A-frame pop-up is, and you're looking, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but you want something that's nice that will fit into a garage, check out what are they called? It's an A-frame, I guess.
Yeah, there are hard side models, so is what we call them, and they are like an A-frame, but it's they're just easy to use. They still have air conditioning and heat, and everything that you could need in there. But then we also have our other pop-ups if they're trying to sleep 8 to 10 people. We've got ones that are huge that fold out the ends, but you can still fit that in a garage. And the other positive of that one is you can tow it with virtually anything out there on the market. I mean,
right.
They're everything from 900 pounds up. So the flexibility for our customer, that's one thing that we offer that's so unique from Flagstaff and Rockwood is we offer everything from a tiny little pop-up all the way up to a big fifth wheel. Within that world, the same amount of quality.
When you and I spoke the other day, you mentioned something about relationships, and my mind went to the relationship between the consumer and the dealer, and everybody knows how important that is, but you were talking about the relationship between the dealer and the manufacturer, and I never even really thought of that. Can you elaborate a bit on that and talk about why that is so important and what that means to the consumer?
Absolutely. I mean, it's I've been doing this for a little over 15 years, and in some roles, I've been with Flagstaff for 3, and I'm the young guy on the group at this point. The last 11 have been with Forest River, but there's some companies out there where it's almost an adversarial relationship between the manufacturer and the dealer. And each of them are trying to get something out of each other, and it's almost like there's no trust there. That's not positive for anyone, especially the customer, because the customer gets caught in the middle between those two bickering back and forth where this guy's trying to screw me on warranty dollars and you're not paying any. Like, it's this weird thing.
Amen.
They don't have a strong relationship.
You know what? You're the first person, I swear, this is so important. I mean, keep going. I'm sorry. I'm just going, yeah, hell yes. I love what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's what's so great. And one thing that since I've been fortunate enough to be a part of this team, it's just a different world and a different culture, and it lines up with my values so deeply. And I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. But one thing that I joke all the time is I feel like I need to write love letters to my dealers because I love them. They're great people. They care about their customers. It's amazing how we have, over the last 44 years, we've been able to partner with dealerships that share our values of taking care of a customer, doing the right thing. If something isn't done right, we try to make it right some way, somehow, no matter what it takes. And our dealer body, we know that when they pick up the phone and they call us and they say, hey, we got a problem, we know that it's time, okay, what's going on? How can we help? Because they're not taking advantage all the time or they're not sneaking things. And so I'm kind of letting the curtain open behind the scenes here of what a customer would probably never experience, other than all they would know is this is such a frustrating experience. I can't get the parts I need. They're blaming the factory, and the factory's blaming the dealer, and nobody wants to take accountability, and the customer is the one that loses instead of just taking care of the customer.
Single time. It's the finger pointing, and this has been one of my gripes for years, is that the relationships need to be there. We need to have a relationship between consumers and dealers and manufacturers. We're all part of the same team. We don't need to be enemies, adversaries.
No, and this is the quintessential relationship business. I can't describe it any other way, because when we have a dealership out there, we're married to them. And so we want them to be successful, but by them being successful, it means our customers are happy. So we have a vested interest in our customers being happy, our reputation standing up, our quality standing up, following up after the sale with any issues they may have, because at the end of the day, we both know they're a house on wheels. They're towed down the road at 70 miles an hour in 105-degree heat. Like, stuff is going to happen. It's inevitable. That's how it happens. You're just going to have a heck of a lot less stuff happen with a Flagstaff or a Rockwood than any other product out there.
So as a consumer, if I'm starting to feel that I'm in the middle of this thing, that should be an indication the relationship between the manufacturer and the dealer is not where it could be, and I'm the one that's paying the price as a consumer.
A lot of times. And, we'll run into every now and then, too, where we're not perfect. And what we find is it wasn't the relationship as much as the communication. Somehow there was a disconnect where, man, you know what? We dropped the ball. We didn't see the email come in 3 weeks ago somehow, and now the customer's stuck in the middle.
But you own it.
We own it. We own it. This was on us. We did the wrong thing. How can we make it right? But there's other cases where, it becomes like the fifth circle of hell for some of these customers for months on end, just trying to get a resolution or the right parts sent. Or, it just goes on and on. And, you've met people, there's horror stories. And that's what's unfortunate is that's where if that customer doesn't buy their second trailer first with a Flagstaff, we might lose them in our industry as a whole when they could have gotten the right product and loved this lifestyle and loved what it has to offer. But they get this wrong product and they have a bad taste in their mouth. and they think the entire industry is like this. And it's just not the case. And so that's why we're such an advocate for education, communication. We appreciate what you do, because what you do helps shed the light on so much out there that helps our customers. And that's so important and so needed. So thank you again.
What would you like to ask the manufacturer? Let us know on our 24-hour voicemail, 1-330-WINGMAN. That's 1-330-WINGMAN.